My name is Colin. I first wake up from a tube I was in and found myself in a strange laboratory. I don't even remember being there, but I have some feeling that I was kidnapped and taken somewhere. I try to remember what had happened, but I can only recall a lot of pain and a lot of darkness. As I near the center of the room, I see this guy holding a strange-looking device that seems to be in the shape of a supermassive black hole. I run towards him and try to find out what he is doing. He tells me to calm down and be quiet, so I do just that. He continues to talk in some kind of code. Then I realize that I am not a human, but I am a human with an alien called a Protoss that has been downloaded into my brain by this guy called Camarane. He seems to be very angry with me, but I don't understand why. He says something like, "I will show you my frustration." I am told that he will not kill me, but he will just show me his anger. I am told that this will teach me how to control my anger, and then I am supposed to find my way home. Suddenly, there is a lot of movement around me and the room starts shaking. The Protoss tells me that I need to find a safe place and tell his body to make it so. Then I see him with a beam of light shoot a hole through the wall, and a strange alien creature with a strange device on its chest. I see my family on TV. They don't look so great. My mom has cancer, and my dad is totally depressed. My younger brother with autism can't talk or walk, and I'm sure he has a form of schizophrenia. I am very upset, and I hope they can get better. Suddenly the Protoss says that he needs me to change the course of this particular black hole. I agree, and it turns out that I can give them these things that are on the TV, a hologram of my mom and a ray gun that gives your sense of smell back. When I'm done, the Protoss says that he has finished showing me his power, and that he needs to get back to Earth, so he will be taking me home. When we get there, he is given a form to explain the damage I've done. I see him on TV. He appears to be still angry. I worked in a laboratory, working on experiments. Then suddenly the laboratory was on shutdown. Everyone was getting infected and turning into some weird goo. Then I woke up in my bed, covered in sweat, and I noticed something on the window that I've never seen before. It was a face, a faceless mask, a skull. It was exactly the same color as the wall. I stared at it. It stared back at me. I took a closer look. The mask had a red eye and black eyeballs, as well as a mouth. But the most important part of the mask, it's really bright in color. It was blood red. The eye sockets and mouth looked like it was bleeding. Then a raspy voice spoke. Well. I'm glad you're awake. I'm your new owner now. Take me with you. You must do as I say. The mask's left eye then opened, showing a bright red pupil. It was scary. Its stare was even scarier. I looked down at the floor. The noise didn't come from the mask anymore. It came from me. My own eye opened, blood filled with tears. I had to do it. It was my only chance. I put the mask on. It felt like it was straight out of an episode of this horror show, and I felt a burning sensation on my skin. The mask began to grip my skin. Its fingers looked sharp. It bit me, but not on my finger. On my arm I had nothing. I couldn't move. The screaming started. A loud crying voice, deep and groaning. I dropped to the floor, my finger feeling a hole, and the mask was using my own blood as an acid, and it began to eat my arm. It began to make that awful choking noise. The pain was unbearable. It felt like I was being tortured. The mask then climbed up to my neck. A tear fell down my face. It was as though I was waiting for it to jump on me. I was screaming for it to stop, but the mask was there. It stared into my eyes. I am your new owner. Your old owner is dying. I am your new owner and you will obey me. I don't know how long I was there, but I eventually heard a cracking sound. I looked at the left side of my neck. The mask had finally cut through my skin. The mask continued to shake violently. I woke up. I was so scared that I couldn't move. I turned around and the door to my room was smashed in. I looked at the light switch and turned it on. Nothing happened. Then I realized something. The TV was on, but it was all static. It wasn't on for a while after that. I reached up to my neck and saw something there. The same red eye and dark red color on my neck. I know what I saw was real. There was no mistake. I panicked and took the mask off. Then I started screaming. I didn't stop until my neighbors called the police, the ambulance, and the hospital. I woke up here, not long ago. The doctor said I have been here for a couple of years now. They said I have been faking this whole thing, trying to scare the doctors. I wish they knew that I wasn't that brave. It's been hard to sleep. I feel like I can hear the mask breathe. They say I have been delusional. I'm going insane. But that's the only way I can think of to explain what I saw, and why the mask broke. I did see it in the window, after all. Dralton Addison.